Hey guys, Jordan Janowitz here at Evolution Fitness in Mount Pleasant, filming with the one and only Jeffrey Saigo. Today we did a leg workout, quads, hams, and calves. I am currently in my off season, about 5-6 weeks into it officially. I'm weighing 250. I wanted to wait to do a video till I hit 250, so I finally hit 250 on the scale. Waking up fasted 247, so just gonna slowly gain from there. Maybe hit 255, maybe push for 260. We'll see. My strength's really good. I'm fairly lean for 250, not too out of shape. This past year in 2020, I did the NPC North Americans as a heavyweight. I weighed 215 on stage, and I took second place out of, 24, 25 guys probably in the heavyweight class. I worked with Andrew Vu. He wanted me to go ahead and do nationals that the next show, the following show, which was another 10, 11 weeks later, but the timing was pretty bad. So we went ahead and went into my off season. So this year, gonna work with Andrew Vu again. I'm deciding if I want to do the North Americans or Nationals. So I'm gonna decide here in a couple months which show I'm gonna be doing. So.
You had a daughter last year also, right?
Yeah, my Blakely, she's 4.5 months. She came in today. You got to see Blakely and Hensley. My wife brought her in, so that was really nice. Yep, she was born September 11th, which was, the show was September 5th, so six days after the show she was born. I was cutting it pretty close.
It would have been hard for another show right after that.
Yeah, for sure. And then, because she was in the hospital for 11 days, she had to stay in the ICU. So we were staying there, coming home. My wife was staying there most of the time. I stayed there a few nights. So they had a guest room for us to stay the night there, for her to feed her, for Danny to breastfeed her. Yeah, so.
Yeah, with COVID and everything, you both couldn't be there at the same time and everything.
Yeah, they only let one parent at the bedside at a time, so it was pretty hard.
Good deal, man. So go ahead and take us through your workout and what you did and what you like about each movement.
Yep. We did legs. I warmed up in here. I stretched and did monster walks to warm up my hips and adductors. I think that's the best warm up you can do for legs. Honestly, my wife actually showed me that, and it works great. It looks like a little sissy workout for females, but it burns your hips really bad. Gets them warmed up, ready for squats. I always start legs with a calf exercise. So we don't have a standing calf exercise here. So I did a standing calf in the Smith machine. I just put a 45-pound plate under my feet so that my heels wouldn't touch the ground. I did 4 sets on there, worked up to 3 plates on that. And then after that calf exercise, I did lying hamstring curls, 4 sets of 12. This isn't a push pin. It's actually a hammer strength plate loader one. I worked up to 5 plates, 5 45-pound plates. My last 2 sets were with 5 plates for 12 reps each. It doesn't hold any more than 5 plates, so that's as high as I could top out at. Then after that, did leg extensions with the hip abduction and abductor. I always do those as well before I do squats. With that, basic 4 sets of 15 reps with that, and then I went on to my heavy movement squats. With the squats, I don't really do back squats that often, maybe once a month. I do more so front squats and leg press. We don't have a hack squat, but we are getting one here in another 10 weeks, so that'll be great. That's my favorite leg exercise is the hack squat.
What do you like about that movement?
Mainly just because there's back support. So, yeah, with higher volume on squats, my lower back starts hurting. Yeah, I can start getting a back bump. But with the squats, and every once in a while my knee acts up on me. So I have to make sure I'm warmed up really well. I do a few exercises before I even tap into my squats. So sometimes if I do squats, I put them at the very end of the workout. Today it was more so in the middle of the workout. Because I actually went up to 5 plates, did 500 pounds for 10 reps, which I have not touched 500 pounds on a regular back squat in probably a year. Yeah, it's been since last winter. I didn't do it at all during prep at all. So, and my legs on stage, I think they look the best they've ever looked. So, goes to show you that, you know, super heavy squats aren't exactly necessary. At this point where I'm at, I mean, I built my legs up with heavy squats, but you know, now I built that on the foundation of heavy squats, but now it's more so higher volume stuff, leg press and that kind of stuff, leg extensions. So after the squats, which was fairly heavy, it was a fairly heavy 500-pound squat. Started getting pretty heavy around 8 reps. After that, what did I do? Oh, the horizontal leg press, yeah, which I don't really use very often. I more so use the regular leg press, but somebody else was on it. So I did the horizontal leg press, and I did a wide stance to work my inner thighs. Went up to 4 plates aside on that, and I supersetted it with the seated hamstring curl. With both of those, I did 3 sets of 12 to 15. Actually, my last set on the leg press was to failure. I did 21 or 22 reps, and then on the very last set of my seated hamstring curl, I did 3 plates for 17 reps. So overall, I thought it was a very good off-season leg workout.
Do your workouts for legs change, bud? Like some weeks you'll do something different and there are different movements, or how's that work for you?
Yeah, like squats. The main reason I squatted because I kind of wanted to squat for the video.
Yeah.
That's the main reason, just to see where I was at. But yeah, I mean, some days I just focus on mainly leg press. I'll work up to 12 plates each side or whatnot, and I'll do a crazy drop set, and you know, or sometimes I'll do 100 reps, you know, with like 4 plates on each side. That, you know, really kills the legs. I always mix it up. When I'm in prep, I usually do quad day, and I'll do a hamstring day to focus more. Have one day where I can focus more on quads, and one day more on hamstrings. Calves, I do calves, just one exercise really. I feel like my calves are pretty big. I'm not lacking in that department, so I don't really need to work on my calves. But yeah, I always warm up with calves. A lot of knee problems come from calves being knotted up too, so it's good to get a good stretch in the calves. Work on my ankle mobility, hip mobility. That's where most of the problem comes from knee problems.
Yeah, you know, I didn't film it, but you did thoroughly warm up for about 15-20 minutes before you started.
Yeah.
You know, getting into the exercise.
Yeah, those monster walks with the bands between my legs. Yeah, that really warmed up my hips there.
Yeah. And I saw you even by the leg press there, you were stretching, like, I don't know, kind of twisting and
like moving my leg up and down. Yeah, like kind of like how track stars do.
Yeah.
They kind of wave their leg back and forth to really warm up their legs, their hips, for the most part. I used to do that in track all the time. So, yeah, I used to run track. Yep. Track and cross country. Yep. Yeah, there's I know Dave Palumbo, he did track, and Thomas Linehan, he's an IFBB pro. He won the USA's like 5 years ago. Yep, he did track as well. Ian Villari, he did track. He was a sprinter. Dave Palumbo and Thomas Linehan and myself, we were distance runners. But yeah, long distance. I don't know if they did cross. No, Thomas did. I don't know about Palumbo. But Ian Villari, he did track. He was a sprinter though. Yeah. So he had the fast twitch muscles.
Yeah, definitely. What's the diet been like right now, bud?
I'm eating a lot. Kind of force feeding. It's all clean food though. I have like one cheat meal. I don't even crave any cheat meals. Last night I had a calzone. I'll have excuse me. Cheat meal usually on Friday or Saturday. It's usually after leg day, but yesterday I had a cheat meal because I knew I was doing the video today, so just wanted to have a cheat meal in me before the video. But yeah, I'm having like 6 cups of rice a day, basic, you know. That's with what, 3 meals, 2 cups for 3 meals, 8 to 10 ounces of chicken for 3 meals. I have cream of wheat and an apple and a banana and a bagel and egg whites in the morning, before bed, oatmeal, egg whites, protein shake, before my workout, I work out in the morning after my second meal. It's usually around 11:30 because I work 2 to 10 shift at the prison. My second meal is usually my lightest meal. It's just cream of wheat, protein shake, and I do have a muffin before every workout. So I guess you could say I do eat something dirty every day, which is a muffin. But everything else is clean. Yeah.
Do you have a hard time? Lately, I've had a few athletes I've worked with complaining about trying to get their food down. Do you have a hard time getting your meals down and stuff? Is it rough for you? Or is that...
Yeah, sometimes, yep. Which is why I drink a lot of water. If I'm having a hard time getting the chicken down, I just swish it down with some water. Yeah.
What's your last meal? Like, how late do you eat at night? Like your last meal?
Like I work 2 to 10, so I have 2 meals when I'm at work, and then when I get home, I eat at 10:30. I'm home in like 10-15 minutes after work, so I cook my food and then like eat at like 10:30, 10:45, and then I fall asleep by 12 for sure, and then.
Yeah, I remember you were a night owl. We'd be texting back and forth like 12:30 in the morning sometimes.
Yeah, that's when I worked at the butcher shop.
Yeah.
I actually worked midnights at the butcher shop. Yeah. And then the little baby, she gets up sometimes throughout the night. Got to feed her, so.
Okay, man. So undecided for right now. Do you do cardio in the off season or not during the off?
I haven't. No. Yep. No. A lot of times I'm kind of rushing to get in here just to get my workout in, and then having to go to work. So I don't even really have time to do cardio.
No, 4 kids, 2 babies, like young kids.
Yeah.
He's 20 months and.
20 months and then 4.5 months, almost 5.
Yeah.
So I can walk on the treadmill for 5-10 minutes, but that doesn't count as cardio. Yeah.
Well, you do have. I know you're not running around, but you do still have a physical job too. You're not just standing all day, are you? Like
there's a lot of standing and sitting. Yeah, there is.
do.
Yeah, just kind of watching the prisoners, basically a babysitter for them,
Yeah. You said
telling them what they can do and what they can't. Lots of no's.
You said they're very cool, right? For the most part, the people you work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the prisoners, they're interested in talking about lifting and that. So that's kind of cool. It makes work a little better. Yeah.
No, that's cool. I'm sure it's something they can relate and something they can do. And
Yeah.
I know they don't get a lot of food and everything, but they.
Well, there's some of them that they get a lot of stores like chips and ramen noodles. Like their room is loaded with them. That's not real food.
What's the gym like there?
The gym, when I was at Saginaw, they had a really good gym. Lots of free weights, but I'm at a level 4 only facility, so they have like 8 machines, so there's no free weights. Yeah, because like it's just the pin, like so they can't take anything apart. They can't like take a dumbbell, and like steal it, or there's nothing that in the weight room they can actually take and steal. It's all together like a machine. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not a very good gym. Yeah.
But it's the same gym.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's awesome, man. People you'd like to thank?
Yep, you, Jeff, for sure, for coming out. This is probably our 50th video.
Yeah.
No, not 50, but it's a lot. And my amazing wife, Danny. This wouldn't be possible without her. I love her. And my children, Hensley, Blakely, Brian, Lily, my family, and
You guys attend the water park there, right?
yeah, we're gonna go to the Mount Pleasant Soaring Eagle Water Park, so that'll be fun. I'm excited for that.
Well, good luck, man. The off season looks like it's definitely started well for you. You're doing good, and Andrew Vu really knows his stuff. I've seen some impressive athletes from him. So
Yeah, he's really good. I like working with him a lot.
I'm interested to see how stuff goes this year. I think it's gonna be good.
For sure, yeah. He brought me in my fullest and best conditioned. I've been like more shredded, but I was flat. So Vu, he had me full, like I was full, but still shredded, and I was dry too. So it was definitely the best I looked.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah. Okay, man. Well, good luck, and we will catch up with you soon.
Thanks, Jeff.